Hello, 6th grade and 8th graders. We haven't had a ton of videos this week because you guys have been using Nearpod to do a lot of your learning, or you have been working on edits for your personal narratives. So great job using these worksheets. I just want to remind you, on days that we have a Nearpod, which we are going to have them often in the next few weeks to learn some new skills, you need to both turn in this worksheet that's up on your screen now and the Nearpod. Here's why. The Nearpod completes one part of the lesson, like the writing, but Mr. McDonough wants us doing do now, vocab, reading, and writing. So if you just do the Nearpod, you lose points on all of the other parts. So please make sure that you're being attentive to that, and please try to fix that up. For a lot of you who have made contact with me and just stated that you're a little bit overwhelmed trying to catch up from time that you skipped, I appreciate that contact. If you ask, nicely enough and speak with me, I can absolutely excuse you for work that you missed. And then going forward, I want you to keep up with the pace. You have one ELA East lesson every single day, so please make sure that you are always doing that. What I'd like you to do is start with your do now. Then you are going to watch this video to learn 10 vocabulary words of our newest unit. And then you're going to come back over here. It's going to tell you that you're going to complete your personal narrative and turn it in. All of the suggestions that I made you need to look at, and I would highly suggest taking them. The reason I take them is to change problems of things like verbiage and tense and to make sure that your writing makes sense. As your writing teacher, if I offer you an edit, it means that's a change you need to make your writing slightly improved. And then finally, you should be reading for 15 minutes from either the Book Thief or PSB 11 and writing a summary for me in here. So again, you have multiple parts of your lesson today. The only part you need me for is the vocabulary lesson. So we can start off with that right now. All right, 6th grade, let's go over our words. Please meet me on Unit 13, which will be page 166. And we're going to do our first 10 words. Word number 1, please say adhere. Adhere is a verb, which means to stick something to something else. So I'm going to adhere this Post-it note to this book. It is a verb that means to stick. Number 2 is the word affirm. Please say affirm. Affirm is also a verb, and it means to confirm or to state as true. So if you turn in some work, I might give you an affirmation, or I might affirm you by saying, hey, amazing job. Number 3, I love saying this word. Please say atrocity. Good. An atrocity is a noun, and it's an extremely wicked, brutal, or cruel act. It's something very bad or unpleasant. So we could say that the coronavirus is an atrocity. Number 4, you already know this word. It's the word cope. Cope is a verb that means to struggle successfully against, to prove a good match for. So you cope with your emotions, you struggle against them, and you win when you take deep breaths. A cope could also be a name for a long religious cloak. I wonder if Father Kellner has one. Number 5, deter. Deter is a verb that means to discourage. So I'm going to deter you from sleeping all day and staying awake all night because it's going to stunt your growth, make it harder for you to learn, and hurt your immune system. Deter means to discourage you from. Number 6, disquieting. This is an adjective, and it means something that causes unease and worry. So we might say that the quarantine situation feels quite disquieting. 7, empower. To empower someone's a verb, and what it means is to give them the power or authority to do something. So I always empower you to be your best and do your best. I give you the ability to do that. Number 8 is fluent. Please say fluent. It is an adjective that means speaking or writing smoothly. So we speak fluent in English. I also used to speak fluent French. That means I could easily speak in French. Word number 9 is lag, which is a verb. To lag means to fall behind. So there's always somebody way at the end of the Stoles line who's lagging behind. They need to catch up, right? And our last word is a gross word, number 10. It's the word mangle. Mangle is the verb that means to injure very seriously by cutting, tearing, crushing, or etc. So you might say a toy that got run over by a lawnmower would be completely mangled. A zookeeper's arm that got attacked by a lion would be completely mangled, okay? Tomorrow, check back in because tomorrow I will teach you the other 10 words. Bye, guys.